listen to the music, it reminds me of the year of grime, like when grime music was actually on a high and even was big in Ghana.
You heard I'm in the club, then
like when the whole December thing started. Actually, do you realize a lot of cultures started with Africans living in Britain when it comes to art? I mean, I must say they are the ones who embraced the whole African thing properly and spread it really loudly. I mean, when we had some locals, I mean, British locals or Africans born there doing music like Africans.
Like James Bond, that's the new silhouette. You see me in the street and I was moving.
So the whole Afrobeats movement, I would, if I'm not mistaken, I think that it was ground for Afrobeats.
You scared me an answer to no one. Counting my blessings, I'm feeling special.
And I must say the grime movement, even though grime is not like as active as it used to be, and a lot of, I think what really killed grime was the whole gang-related aspect of it. It's like before you be a grime artist, you have to talk about the crimes that you have done. Some of them, they had not done it yet, so they will say it ahead of time. And the funny thing is, the ones who actually commit the crime, they do the music and they say the crime they did in their song, and then they post it, and the police actually use the videos to arrest them.
Bricks, true religion on the telly, it's me. Wiz got that.
Anyways, guys, it's 9 minutes after 4. It's time for Easy Talk. If you're new here on the 3FM Drive,
top of the mountain is peak. Bring it back before.
Then Easy Talk is a segment where we have situations sent in to us and we discuss. And I'm about to read one of such situations. All right, I read today's one. Hi, Easy Talk. My husband regularly takes my car without permission, drives it and brings it back empty on fuel and dirty. When I raised the issue, he got angry and said that if I were the one driving his car, he wouldn't care whether I returned it empty or not. I replied, that's because I would never do that in the first place. At the very least, I would refill the fuel I used. His own car has been in the workshop for several months now, either due to lack of money or unavailable parts. The moment I park mine, he takes the keys and drives off. I'm very careful with my expenses and fuel budget. I know exactly how much I need. If I exceed it, I switch to trotro for the rest of my movements. That same fuel is what I use to take the children to school and bring them back. Yet my fuel gauge is often blinking because he uses the car and doesn't replace what he's consumed. So I started hiding my keys. Oi. The last time he came asking for them, I told him to pay first for the fuel in the car before I handed them over. He responded, "Oh, you don't know who you are talking to. I'm your husband." I replied, "I know you are my husband, but you will not waste my fuel today." He nodded, stepped back, walked out and took an Okada. He came home very late that night. When I asked where he had been, he snapped, "Who are you to ask me where I went?" That incident was 4 months ago. Since then, he has given me the silent treatment. In the past, I would always be the one to go and apologize to restore peace. This time, I've decided I won't. If he wants to stay silent for a whole year, I'm ready to match him. He gives me housekeeping money only when he feels like it. I cook only when he provides money. We live in the same house, but pride and ego has taken over. He's here, I'm here, but we are barely communicating. Am I being petty for refusing to apologize this time? Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, Easy Talk.
Easy Talk, a daily question, your bold opinions. Let's spark some lively discussions on 3FM Drive.
Now, the next part is very important.
Easy Talk.
Send a message.
Your voice matters. Join the debate with today's hot question.
All right, in the studio with me is Janet and Michael. They are the wise ones. They're going to get into this conversation and open the phone lines and find out what people also think.
Right.
Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
This is a tough but simple one.
Very, very simple.
Yeah, and I would want to start with Jane.
What a situation.
There's no situation.
Oh no, it's a big situation. And fortunately or unfortunately, I don't see anything wrong in what this wife did or said. I think the problem, or I would want to ask if she was doing, or she showed similar habits for this man to be, doing the same to her. Because it may be that when he had his car and she didn't have a car, she was doing a similar thing. So then he wouldn't see anything wrong with doing it to her because she was doing it to him.
I want to understand if when he had a car and
both of them had a car, but maybe at a point when she didn't have his, he was doing a similar thing to him.
No, I think
so. Then it
no,
maybe.
but I think that's wrong because he actually stated that. Yeah, she stated that the husband said, "I will not do the same to you if it was me."
Yeah.
At a point, so then it means this one is a neither, huh?
Yeah, so no, it means that the husband will not, is saying that if you had gone to use my car, use all my fuel without cleaning the car,
he wouldn't have complained.
He wouldn't have complained.
In this case, again, I don't see anything wrong with that. And I feel like they need to talk. But the approach should be very strategic in the sense that this is a very high-egoed man. And the fact that he flared up when this lady started setting a certain kind of boundary, it makes me say that. And I feel like the approach the conversation shouldn't be defensive, because he's angered, and he's very much angered, and he feels disrespected that if a certain action should have been taken, it shouldn't be as radical as hiding the key from me. It's dampening his authority as the man of the house. It means he can't have his way. And I know if there's anything a man wouldn't want, that's one. So if she really misses him as a partner, then she should have a conversation with him. I don't think she should apologize because I don't see anything wrong with what's happened, but I feel like she needs to talk to him about how much his actions or inactions are affecting her and the home. Because if this man goes out and he's not coming back in time, he's not giving you money to cook, if there are children...
He's giving money when he has it.
He's giving money when he has it, says.
If I don't have, how will I give you the money? Which money do you want?
And I feel like that is not the tangent that this marriage started. So it means that some things have changed.
Yes.
About that.
Clearly, there are financial issues. Because
obviously,
if you listen to what she's saying, he used to have a car. The car is now with the mechanic. Eko yanka wa fix it at.
True.
So clearly, there are issues. He doesn't have as he used to. Me, I don't even think it's about fuel.
It's about the fact that currently the lady has more than the man.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
But I don't want women to start attacking me. So I didn't want to mention it.
If that is how she feels about it, it's not a very big problem because marriage is about support. But it is how the man is going about it. That's what is making the thing a little too insensitive for the woman. Because if in this case she's the one giving more, then it means that she'll also expect a little form of consideration. If you're using the fuel, be calculated about it so that I do not have to always keep paying so much for it because she's also the one that's taking the children to school on the other side.
Because you're
so
on,
there should be some consideration.
You are more on the wife's side.
I don't think I'll go back on that.
Yeah. Because you are more so. I mean, that's why I'm going to ask you this. I don't you think she dropped the ball on respect in this case? One, the way she said the thing. What? Okay. Let me. Then Michael, I leave the mic for you. Then I'll ask my questions when both of you are done.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Michael.
But Jane, so you see, there is this thing that before I even left and I was coming to us, there was this we were discussing that there's this adage that goes that Beman soon, a man doesn't cry.
You are giving an adage on the show.
It's proverb.
Proverb on the. You go ahead.
So
this is your first strike.
Okay, so I mean, this is a clear case of disrespect. A woman who does not respect the husband, and a woman who does not understand times and seasons. Okay, and a woman who clearly also does not appreciate times and seasons. Getting, and a woman who is very ungrateful. You understand? Because then this is a husband, okay, and it's not like maybe you are dating. That maybe probably you want to correct certain things. There have been good times. If you look at what the conversation, there has been good times.
Yeah.
And he's done all that he's supposed to do. Then it has gotten to a point where he's going to it. And you could see that clearly the woman doesn't care about the husband. Because if you look at what she said his car is at the mechanic shop and doesn't know whether it is parts that he's not getting or something. Meaning that as to what is happening to his car and that is his problem. So clearly this is a woman that doesn't have any iota of care for the man.
Yeah.
And which has led to that kind of level of disrespect. Because then at what point would a wife get to so much to be able to hide car keys and say that pay for fuel before I will do this?
Yeah.
And if you look at what the man said, you could realize that the man has been good when things were good. Because he said that if it was you, I wouldn't have done that. Meaning that there was a season and a time that she was actually getting some of these things for.
But Michael, I mean, the woman is also concerned. I take the kids to school. I use the car. It's my personal car, so I take it to work. This is the same work that probably is feeding both of us for now, some of the times, and all of that. So if you use it and you waste it, and because, with me, I take trotro sometimes when there need be, so that I save fuel.
Clearly, you see, this woman is just trying for us to see things from her viewpoint. But you see, in all her statements, she has shot herself in the foot. You understand? You cannot tell me that the man takes your car to go and waste it. Then how did you get to that point to actually be able to become that assertive that, when my husband takes my car, he goes to waste the fuel? Probably that is a man trying to find his way back. You understand? And so you should probably be able to ask him that, so where do you go that you waste the fuel? And then he might probably come to you that, I go for this meeting and from there maybe another meeting. And I mean, I'm a man, I know the hustle of a man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And for him to decide to hop on a Okada, okay, and go. Let's assume, Onyame Fasamba, he sat on the Okada, then ban shine. You receive a call. Your husband is at something morgue. Will she be writing to us? Now she will have the car to herself, she will have the home to herself, and then she will have children to raise by herself and become a very beautiful widow in this 21st century. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel that the lady should get to that point of being very respectful. Like like somebody that you respect your husband and all that. And you see, you look at the arrogance. I always go to say sorry. And trust me, I mean, whether somebody says sorry or not, it doesn't prove anything. Sometimes I always keep on saying that the moment you get control over your emotions and you grow up in your mind, trust me, there are things that you don't see it like you are dropping down your level or boundaries. I mean, sometimes there's a way that, I want to be the wise one. So saying sorry, let it go. You know what? It doesn't spoil anything. But clearly, this is a girl that is ready to match. You see the tone of... The tone the tone in which she says she's ready to match the husband.
Yes.
You understand? You know, there are some words when you use, you could clearly see the level of disrespect, arrogance in her statement.
But Michael, this disrespect is, I feel, is as a result of her feeling unappreciated.
How is she not?
Because if you're not feeling, we're using one car, you're not feeling the fuel, you're keeping the car untidy. I keep doing it every now and then, and you are not handling the car with a certain kind of care. There's a need for me to call it out.
Yes, but
I feel it's become one too many.
Yes,
that's why she's written to us.
It's
not something. It's gone out of control. So please allow her to feel how she's feeling.
Yeah.
I don't think she's being disrespectful. She's had it to the bottom.
I think that where the disrespect is with the approach, because if you respect a person, that's when dialogue will come in first.
Exactly.
Before you hiding keys and asking the person to buy fuel and all of that. If you respect a person, you know, so whenever people are disrespectful, I cut them off immediately. And I don't care about your feelings. Because people can easily cross that line.
You're right.
You know, familiarity brings that.
Yeah.
And so I think that's where I would take the disrespect from. You know, where if you respect the person, what he's done is not right. I agree with you. I think that where the respect comes in is my husband. This is what I've noticed. I don't know what the challenge is, but this is how it's affecting me. If possible, can we do it this way?
Simplicity.
Then the person sees that, okay, you want to reason with him, and you are giving him respect as, not even as a husband, but as a person you are what do you call it? Cohabiting. Because you live in one house.
Yeah.
You live in one house. And the reason why I can relate to this very much.
Yeah.
Because I've been in that space before. And sometimes we must be careful how we wish to express ourselves emotionally. And Michael mentioned emotional maturity is very, very important.
Right.
You may be right, but your presentation tells us more than what really is happening. That's why I said I think it's beyond fuel. It's me, I think it's beyond fuel. I think it's the fact that, you two find a better job, or you two
it has been way too
do something.
Because I feel like it wouldn't have escalated if the very first time it happened, this husband had just, I agree. Maybe I should have been more calculated, or I'll do better.
But she
doing
hasn't
better.
said it.
Yeah.
She rather asked for payment.
It's not like
she didn't discuss it with him.
The complaint started from he bends the fuel, the car comes with no fuel and untidy.
But she didn't tell him. In telling him is when she said, pay me fuel before you take the car.
Meaning that, this time around.
Meaning it wasn't communicated even that there was some kind of discontent.
She just sat and then took a judgment, took a position and said that this is what I'm going to do to you. Who does that?
So that's why I mentioned first that
who does that?
They should
very
talk.
Disrespectful lady.
They should talk
very,
as partners because they were partners first before children started creeping in, before all of these things. There was the spark there before it graduated to marriage. So they should sit down and talk as partners. They want to understand each other
better.
Are you
advising the lady?
Is that not what we do here?
No, but this thing goes to the ladies.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right, guys. You know what? I'm going to open the phone lines. Let's find out what the guys out there also think.
Okay.
Was the wife right to hide the car keys? Should a spouse be allowed to use the other's property without permission? All these things, I've faced it before. And I thank God that I've learned from some of those past experiences. Is the husband being unreasonable for refusing to replace the fuel he used? 0559 242 717 0556 910 154. You know, sometimes women forget that men have a way of doing things.
Right.
You know, I'm not talking for the guy, but I feel like it's not in his mind or in his thought to ignore that responsibility of buying fuel again. But even I'm so sure that he was buying, but they will say he never bought.
Right.
Because I was buying, but they will say he never bought. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Trigmatic.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon and welcome.
Daniel Yeltsin here.
Okay, Daniel Yeltsin, you're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, let's hear you.
So, for what is on the ground now, you see, for me now, I'm in marriage for 7 years now.
Okay.
And with this, I've been in this situation, a quite number of times.
Okay.
And then with this situation like this, the girl is not being disrespectful.
Okay.
All right. So because when you see how this man does his things, I'm sure maybe his job is not being paid well, or maybe he is not working. A good work or something. The company, you understand?
Yeah.
And with these things, you can't just take your wife's car, come with no fuel, untidy, and then you just come and leave the key there, and then you expect her to buy the fuel by herself. And also, you see, maybe they have a conflict or something in the marriage, because you have to always have communication in the marriage. Or if something is not going on well, you have to always communicate. Because the lady has to also make this work by communicating with the husband, telling him that, or asking him that, how is the things going? Maybe, you can just have a way of saying it.
Okay.
Please, when you come back, do this and do that, so that the guy will be okay. Because you can realize that when she told him that, why are you coming late by this time? And he said, why are you asking me that?
Asking me, yes.
So, it's not disrespect though, but then afro girl. No.
Okay.
And the guy too has to correct himself, because
okay.
Okay,
Daniel, thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Charlie.
Give me your name and where you're calling from, my brother.
My name is Kweku from Pram Pram.
Okay, Kweku from Pram Pram.
Right.
Let's hear you.
So you could see from the panelists, they are displaying two things. The woman is rising through the roof. The gentleman also is already sitting on the roof. So I think the objective of radio work is to educate, inform, and entertain. So we should all take a cue. But on a more serious note, they must sit down and talk.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is not going to end well. Some guys, by their training, or masitna thing.
Yeah, true.
And the woman must adjust to it. Likewise, the man must also adjust. To what the woman came with. So I think the two parties must sit and judge it. This can't be taken out of their main aid.
Okay.
So that's my contribution.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Okay, your name is?
My name is Hannah.
Hannah, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Dansoman.
From Dansoman. Hannah from Dansoman, welcome. Let's hear you.
Please, I think the key problem here is communication.
Okay.
Between them, because first of all, if they were communicating properly, the woman is not even supposed to be asking the man where you are going. He's even supposed to communicate it to the wife that he's going here, he's going there. So I think the communication between them is the problem.
Okay, so you mean that they should communicate better?
Yes, please.
Okay, all right, Hannah. Thank you so much. And thanks for listening to us. 0559242717, 0556910154. Hello.
Jake.
Yes, sir.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ibrahim from
Abuboshi. Yes, Ibrahim, let's hear you.
Well, thank you for the topic today.
Okay.
Michael.
You're welcome.
Guy.
I'll go with you.
Thank you.
Today I'm with you.
Inshallah. Thank you.
And before I make my comments, I want to correct the first caller, the guy that called the first guy.
Yeah.
By saying that the man is not being reasonable.
Okay.
The truth of the matter is that the woman should know that. First of all, let me ask you, the car the woman is driving, who bought that car for her?
Well, that's a good question. Well, we don't know that, but
And she didn't mention the house you got the car, but you want to bring the problem to us. First of all, I think she has to take a man back from where the car came from before she got that car. Because you are married, not that the two of you are dating. You are legally married. And in my perception, I believe that the guy bought that car for her.
Okay.
Yes. And so now, if the man is using your car, the man car has a fault. It has been in a mechanic for a month, a couple of months, and he decided to use your car. You don't know where the man is going. Perhaps, maybe he's trying to get to job, or maybe he has some appointment to go and cash out with, so that you can see how best the family will stay together. But maybe she's seen it from the other side. And then you decided to hire your key, no problem. But the man keep quiet on you. Very simple. Go to the man, ask him, what is the problem? So you open up to you. The two of them are couples there, but the woman is not being reasonable here. At least, let her just keep on apologizing to the man so peace will reign in the family. That's all.
Okay. All right, that's all. At this point, I'm going to pick my final call, 0559242717. I love it when the women also call me. Hello.
Nick Madala.
Oh, my brother.
This is Osukuna Boloko from Springfield.
Bolo.
Osukuna Boloko.
Bolo.
The situation at hand there, I think there should be some form of communication between the two of them. One, the woman needs to understand that the man is supposed to be the head of a family for a reason. And there is a good reason why the Bible also says that the women should be respectful and be submissive to their husbands. So if she really understands this and the husband also understands his role, they just have to sit and trash things out, talk about it. Sometimes you might have a case, but the way you communicate your case makes your issue worse. So she should find a nice approach and use that right approach to communicate to the husband submissively. And then the husband will also play his role well by also trying to have that heart-to-heart communication with her, because two enemies do not get married. People who are really in love with one another, that gets married. So when there are issues, they work together to solve the issues, but they don't tackle their personality individually. So I think they should put their differences aside, sit down as a family, look at the future of the family, and try to put things together that will keep the family going.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And we wrap the phone calls up for today's edition of Easy Talk. Guys, whether you sided with the husband, supported the wife, or you felt both of them needed to do better or have a conversation, communication, your contributions made the conversations richer and more insightful. I enjoyed what every one of you said. And I want to say thank you to the new callers. I'm hearing Hannah's voice for the first time. It actually moved Mike to smile, and Mike was fidgeting all over the place. Yes, today's discussion has shown that in relationships, small issues can quickly become a big problem. We are not done. I'm going to ask my panelists, as they said, to wrap up. But before you guys wrap up, let's go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
It's go.
3FM 92.7 3FM Drive.
All right, guys, we're back, and we're just about to wrap up for Easy Talk. Thank you for joining us. Once again, I want to encourage the new callers to join us every day. We appreciate you so much. Come again.
Shouts to Hannah.
Shouts to Hannah. Yeah. Hannah from Dansuman.
Yep.
And good afternoon to Frimpoma as well. I hope you're doing good. You only visited once. Whatever Jane has told you is not true.
She's very well, thank you. She'll be coming to visit you soon. She has something up her sleeve.
Brought us the Zongo rice.
Yep.
Yeah.
She'll be coming to the studio soon.
Okay. To visit or to?
No, to visit.
To visit.
A charitable visit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know married. Maybe I'm not married. Yeah, so
I'll go and cut this fast. Not me the airliner.
Don't try. My lawyers will be available. Okay, guys, we're wrapping up.
Goodness. Trig, I'm glad we all have agreed that communication should be had. And a conversation should be had.
Yeah.
And that's the only way that they can solve it as two mature people. Yeah, a respectful conversation. And that's the way to go, really, in a marriage. And I'm not there yet, but in my few relationships that I've been in, I appreciated communication. And it's the master key to braving through a lot of misunderstanding. So I'm recommending that to her.
Okay, thank you, Jane. Michael.
Yeah, so I think the woman, I want her to be a bit respectful and then get to the place to understand men. You get it? There's somebody that called and said, oh, the man is doing too much and everything. I want to tell you something. At some point, when I get depressed, I can go like a whole 4 days without even bathing.
Oh!
It's like, and you stay and you see.
Wait.
Yeah, no, change.
You can go 4 days without bathing.
Yes, and you know, this is how it happens. You wake up and everything, and then you're feeling, there was a trying time like that. And it's like, you don't want to see anybody. You wake up, you're just behind your laptop. You don't even know what you're doing. You're inside the room. And then you see now, then the next day has come and all that. And I've seen some of my friends, they don't want to talk to people.
Can happen.
You understand? There's one friend of mine, he didn't want to see anybody. He didn't want to talk to anybody. He moved and went to stay somewhere. You know, that kind of thing. So people have a way when they react to certain things. And probably this man is not seeing it that way. You get it?
Yeah.
And trust me, it's very difficult for a man who was having it and then all of a sudden things go wrong and then he's not able to, play that role. Trust me, those things bruise their ego. You get what I'm saying? So, this is not the time for you to also show pride and disrespect. This is the time to show him love and then give him that kind of hope that tomorrow is going to get better. You understand?
Yeah.
Michael,
and to being able to say, Jane,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You can't say anything, no, because you are done.
But bringing him to the point where you're saying you're going to match him and you're going to do all that and everything. Trust me, sometimes I always keep on saying, when a marriage breaks down and everything, see, one person loses more. And mostly, and I'll say it and I won't even miss words, it's the women that suffer more. When there's a break, you understand, regardless of
because some boys too, their fantasy is this one, divorcees.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But that's not same for the women.
And I'm trying to get the better word.
Don't try.
I almost said it. But
feminists,
baby mamas. Baby mamas.
Yeah.
Some people really love baby mamas. When I was younger, it was like part of my taste. But now I know better.
Right. So you get it. So the girl, like you're saying, communication, but do it respectfully. Respect the man.
All right, do it respectfully. Jane, you still want to say something?
Yes, please. Mike, I'm not disputing what you're saying.
20 seconds.
Yes, please. But the fact that you're saying the woman should be reasonable and all of that, sometimes we're not in your head. If you're going through distress as a man, please also learn how to talk with your partners. If you're going through something, you expect some kind of reaction to be given to you. You need to communicate. Tell them this is what you're going through. If she can't help, she'll give you space for you to go through and maneuver things in a way that will help you.
See a
so sometimes you also communicate. We're not. How do you call it?
A caller called and said that we don't even know who bought the car. Okay. These things, and I don't want to.
It wasn't in the situation.
Yes, it wasn't in the situation. But we wish the man would also write to us. in response to this one.
No, but women are not psychics.
If the man is listening, at least he should respond.
It's Men's Health Month. So as much as I can, yes, I also want to tell you, the men, if you're going through something, even as a colleague.
Speaking of that, Thursdays we are here.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, you can write to us, or because now we haven't opened the studio for people to come in.
Yeah.
But you can write to us every Thursday evening. We have Men Visit, where men get to sit down and speak their minds, speak their thoughts, their hearts. You know, it's good to also break down sometimes.
Yeah.
But Jane, sometimes it's the environment counts.
Yeah.
The kind of woman counts.
Yes.
Even children and their parents. Sometimes you expect a parent that is more open to certain conversations. If your father is always you don't talk. You don't talk. A lot of girls that mess up is when you check, their dads tend to be the problem. They don't give them room to understand how men think or function, or they don't have conversations with them. You know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, how did your day go today in school? How was school like? Some of us, we never had that. So, but no matter what, it's a marriage, and we need to find the grounds to communicate. So thank you guys so much. Jane and Michael, really appreciate you. You've been a part of this team from the beginning, and so we appreciate you. That's why I've gotten you guys some gifts from CompuGhana. And I don't know why you people stand up anytime I say this. Guys, you need to come back. There's something I wanted to ask you about soccer. Jane and Michael, I need to ask you something about the Black Stars match. And so if you can join me again. But there's a match happening at 6:45 today between Wales and the Black Stars. Is an international friendly. It's part of our preparation towards the World Cup. This is happening at the Cardiff Stadium. And UK Day. Now, and I hear the weather is good. Thank you so much for being part of us, and the drive continues. Let me go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, more music. And at 6:45 is going to be Black Stars and Wales playing this amazing international friendly. I'll be back.
It's good.